I would like to hear your thoughts about therapy at some point, because I'd like to know how we could bring, what you do to our organization in some way. Uh, we have a community of vets, and it would be great if we could get them the help from therapists
Hmm.
that are geared for veterans, that can relate toward them, that maybe are veterans themselves. And that's the all important thing that needs to happen, is for the help to be uh, impactful. It's got to be from people that a veteran can trust and that they can relate to. So, long-winded answer. I'm sorry, but
No, no,
those
no,
are my
you're good.
those are my
You're
thoughts.
Yeah, no, you're good. I appreciate you sharing that. Um and my brain has been spinning the whole time how we can continue to um offer resources to you, to the veterans that are going to be going on the boats and everything, so that when they are able to start feeling a little bit more at ease and they've had that space to work on
Hmm.
mindfulness, talk to other vets, that it's not just like, okay, like I'm ready to work on myself and do the help, and
Hmm.
now where do I go?
Right.
So the nice thing with us is, it's founded by me and Jesse, right? So Jesse and I, we were both in the Marine Corps. Now we're in the Coast Guard, and then I, as a police officer, have the first responder experience. And our therapist that we contract, and being based out of California, we have over 20 in California, so we're very heavy in California contracted therapists. Um, and I think this is a part of the reason, and not to like toot our own horn or anything, but it's a part of the reason why our process to get our community connected to our therapists quickly, confidentially, and then paying for it works so well, because we know who's going to go to this resource or who's not, and
Yeah.
how to get them connected. You have to make it easy. You have to make it known that it's completely confidential. It's more important for our active military and active first responders, but still the same for our retired folks as well. Um, and it being founded by service members and a police officer, and us
Yeah.
being able to explain the process and making it simple and easy, is really, I think, what has drawn so many people to us and why our numbers are fortunately so high. Um, and none of the therapists that we contract with are those that you would go to as a first responder or service member and being like, ugh, like, no, like he or she doesn't get what I'm talking about. And they about face, and they therapy for them is done. Right. And that's one of the things that we want to
Right.
try to reduce as much as possible, because everybody talks, right?
Yes.
If you go through the VA or you go through the employment assistant program and you have a terrible experience, and you about face, you walk out and you're never going back, you're going to talk to fellow people about that shitty experience.
Yes.
And then they're going to hear that and get that in their mind that, oh, therapy, Greg had a bad experience with that. Terry had a bad experience too. So that option is out for me, right? So what we
Yeah.
want is to make it a smooth, confidential, easy, almost enjoyable process, and be like, wow, that was a lot easier than what I've heard through the VA. That was a lot easier than what I've heard through XYZ, and it's helping me. So
Yeah.
then that positive feedback hits another veteran, another first responder, and then he or she is inclined to feel more secure to raise that hand and say, hey, like I'm
Yeah.
ready, like I need to do something. So
Yeah. I think that's the way forward. I think organizations like you are the answer for addressing the needs that the veteran community have, because you're legitimate, you're private, you're you're able to marshal these resources, but then to direct them personally. Your therapists are going to you know uh, provide that kind of authenticity that the veterans are going to need. You're I believe private nonprofits are going to be the solution in this space.
me too.